Hello, dear students. So these are some concept videos, very small. I'll try to make it very small regarding one concepts in accounts or income tax. And today we are discussing income from house property. And in that the concept is pre-construction interest. Okay. So now routine interest we can deduct. I hope all of you know the basics and the format: GAV, municipal tax, NAV. You can deduct interest on loan if you have taken for house property in routine. Okay. For self-occupied property, the upper limit of interest is 2 lakh rupees. But for deemed let out and let out, whatever interest is there for the year, irrespective of the upper limit, it is fully deducted. And interest on loan is deductible on due basis. Like municipal taxes, they are deductible on actual basis. So quick, now I'll go and I'll share the screen for pre-construction interest. Check if this is clear to you. Okay, right. So pre-construction interest is actually what happens. You may take loan and construction may take 3 to 4 years. Once the construction is over, you may not repay the loan. Interest on that loan you can deduct in rental income, because once the house property construction is over, you start getting rental incomes, and from that you deduct interest on loan. That is absolutely fine. Okay. But here what is happening? What about the interest which you have paid in the pre-construction period? That time the interest meter was going on, but there was no rental income wherein you can set off this interest. So the rule says pre-construction period first you calculate, then you calculate pre-construction interest, and this whole interest is allowed 1/5 every year for 5 years, starting from the year when construction is over. Are you getting? Let me read the steps. I hope you all can see my cursor and it is clear to all of you. Pre-construction period is the period from the date you have taken the loan, okay, or the date of the construction, whichever is later, but generally it is date of the loan, till the repayment of the loan, or either loan will be repaid first, or 31st March prior to the completion of the construction. So if the construction is over in 30 June 19, what is the 31st March before that? 31st March 19. Okay. So it is deductible in 5 equal installments. It is deductible in 5 equal installments, and beginning from the previous year in which construction is completed. Okay, I'll take one example to make it clear. First, you see these steps. First is you should know where from the pre-construction period starts. So it starts from the day of borrowing the loan, the day you have borrowed money. Pre-construction period ends, take lower of repayment of the loan. Either if you repay the loan before the construction is over or before you start getting rental income, then till that actual date of the repayment, or 31st March prior to the completion of the construction. Now compute the pre-construction period. I repeat, it starts from the day you have taken the loan and it is closing on 31st March prior to the year when construction is over, or actual date of repayment, whichever is earlier. So now you have computed with pre-construction period. Now, once pre-construction period is over, based on amount of loan, rate of interest and pre-construction period, calculate the total pre-construction interest. Now, whatever it is, divide by 1/5 for 5 continuous years. It is allowed. Starting from which year? From the year when construction is over. I hope these steps are clear. First, calculate pre-construction period, calculate interest, and then divide by 5. To make it simpler, just down the line, I have given some example. I'll go to it. Okay, let me take the first example. The first example is, suppose I have taken the loan on 1/4/2019. Okay, and my construction also started on 1/4/2017, and loan is also 1/4/2017. Yeah, And now see, the loan is not yet repaid. We are all doing it for financial year 1920. So suppose in the 1920 loan is not repaid. So now tell me, I'm solving this problem here. My pre-construction period will start from 1/4/2017. That is the day I take loan, and it is over either repayment of loan. I hope you are seeing my cursor, which is not over, or 31st March prior to completion of construction. When construction is over? 30 June 19. So 31st March 2019, my pre-construction period is over. 1/4/17 to 31st March 19, that is 2 years. Pre-construction interest is 1 lakh. I've just taken the amount as 1 lakh and rate of interest as 10%. And for 2 years, the interest comes to 20,000. So my total pre-construction interest is 20,000. Divide by 5. So 4,000 is allowed. Starting from which year? 1920. Here it is in the table. Annual pre-construction interest. Okay, loan is not yet repaid. So will I take current year's interest also? Because the loan is not yet repaid. So in 1920 also I have to pay routine current year's interest. That is 1 lakh into 10%, that is equal to 10,000. And pre-construction interest is 4,000. Put together, my total interest is 14,000. I hope this example is clear for pre-construction interest. I have given many such examples. I'll see how to do it further. But one thing is very sure, that there may be years wherein you may be having pre-construction interest, but you will not have current year's interest because you have repaid the loan in the current year. You may have current year's interest because you are going on paying interest, but pre-construction interest will be over after 5 years. So like this also. And in case of self-occupied property, pre-construction interest as well as current year's interest put together, total interest for two self-occupied, from 1920 you are allowed to have two self-occupied property, but interest limit put together is rupees 2 lakhs. I'll come up with more videos for the amendments also for 1920, but I thought this concept is very important. Pre-construction interest only also is asked in MCQs. Shall we take one more example? Now you decide. Date of construction is 1/4/17, but you have taken the loan on 1/7/2017. So pre-construction interest will start from 1/4 or 1/7/17. It will start from 1/7, okay, date of the loan. And it is over exactly on 31st March 18, then you can take that date. So here I have solved this problem. Pre-construction interest period, starting from 1st July 17 till 31st March 18, that is equal to 9 months. So what will be my pre-construction interest? Same loan, 1 lakh at same rate, 10%, 9 months, 7,500. 1/5 every year, 1,500. So my pre-construction interest, 1,500 will be deducted. Starting from which year? Because here it is over in 31st March 18. So 18-19, the next year when the construction is over, because it's on the last day, I can start deducting pre-construction interest and my current year's interest. Put together, total is coming 11,500. Is this clear to all of you? Current year's interest will come because the loan is not repaid. Okay, let us see some more example. Now this we can do orally. Third one, keep your calculators ready. 1/4/17 is starting of construction. Same is the date of loan you have taken. And construction is over on 31st of May 2019. So my pre-construction period will start from 1/4/17 to 31st March 19. The date I complete my construction, 31st of May. Prior to that, what is 31st? 31st March 19. Okay, and the loan is not yet repaid. So obviously current year's interest will come And pre-construction interest will be for 2 years. So I've picked up calculator, you all do it. 2 years means, can we straight take it 20,000 for 2 years, divide by 5. So 4,000 is the pre-construction interest. Listen, once again I'm saying, it will be allowed from which year? 1920. Now, usual doubt with the students, I'm saying the third example, ma'am, the construction is over on 31st of May. So what about April and May? The year construction is over, irrespective of the date, 19, like 1st April 19 to 31st March 20. This whole year's interest is deductible in current year. And this is pre-construction. Put together, this is total interest. Clear to all of you? Next problem, my pre-construction period is starting on 1/4/17. Construction is over on 34/18. So 31st March 18 is the date prior to the year. 31st March prior to the construction date is 31st March 18. But this time loan is repaid before that. Construction khatam hone ke pehle you have repaid the loan. So whichever is earlier. So my pre-construction, can you see? It starts from April 17, it ends on February 18. How many months? Only 11 months. So 10,000 into 11 by 12, that is coming to 9 months, 6, 7, divide by 5. So 1/5 every year, 1833. And what about the current year's interest? It's nil. Why is it nil? Because you have repaid the loan in February 18 and we are dealing with the year 1920. So in current year, there is no interest, but pre-construction interest will continue. From which year? Construction is over in February 18. So 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, like that, 5 years. Last one, starting of the construction is 15th June. This time the loan is taken on 1st of July. So don't bother about the date when construction is started. Take the date of the loan. And this time the construction is over on 18th July 18. So 31st March 18 तक pre-construction period है. July 16 to March 18, it is 1 year and 9 months. So the interest is coming to 17,500, 10,000 for a year and 7,500. 17,500 you all got in your calculator. Divide by 5 is coming to 3,500. Pre-construction interest and current year's interest is coming to 7,500. Total it is 11,000. So this is the gist of pre-construction interest. I'll make more such videos in very small, nice concepts. Let me know, give me the feedback. Any doubt you have, you can reach us at this mobile number or mail your queries. Any more queries related to videos, let me know. These are all the small videos to clear your concept. When we teach from foundation to inter to final, it is the concept clarity. If you know this concept, you can use it anywhere. And every problem, maintain the steps. What is your first step? Pre-construction period starts from the day you take loan. Pre-construction period ends. Repayment of loan, actual date, or 31st March prior to that. Compute the pre-construction period A to B. Compute the pre-construction interest loan into period into rate and divide it by 5. And to this, you add the current year's interest. I repeat, pre-construction current year's interest put together for two self-occupied property for an assessee is 2 lakh rupees, upper limit. And if it is related to deemed let out and let out, whatever is the actual amount of interest, it is allowed. I think for interest limits and all, I'll make up another small conceptual videos. Thank you so much for now. All the best. Prepare well for your exam. So this was a conceptual video. I hope you all liked it. Give the feedback in the comment box. Thank you so much.